There was a study done on what activities engage the brain the most while doing. Essentially, what is the hardest thing for a human being to do? They studied the brain activity of professionals engaged in all sorts of business, from teaching to fixing cars to performing brain surgery. In the end, they determined that acting engaged the most areas of the brain at once. Acting is the hardest thing for a human being to do, even more so than brain surgery. The ability to take on the persona of another being, another character, and have an audience believe in that portrayal, to connect to it emotionally, this is what drew me to acting. I moved to Los Angeles in the summer of 2003 to pursue a career in acting. I lived near Crenshaw in a detached garage without heat or insulation for the first 5 years I lived in LA, scraping by on what little acting jobs I could land, and hustling survival jobs to make ends meet. I was so poor that I eventually fell so far behind on my car payments that I defaulted on my loan and had my car taken away. Try being an actor in LA without a car. But still, I was happy because I was acting. I worked with a small, non-profit Asian American theater company called Here and Now, and toured all across the country, performing all original work that I wrote. I wasn't making any money, but at least I was acting. Eventually, my hard work and sacrifice started to pay off. I got my SAG card in 2004, worked some small 5 and under roles on TV and film, and got great reviews and small stage performances all around LA. There is enormous risk in being an actor. But it's more than just about the risk. It's about the sacrifice. It's working a 12 to 14 hour long day, only to have to get up the next morning and do it all over again. It's being broke despite working so much because you give 10% to your agent, 15% to your manager, and the rest goes to pay for your union dues, headshots, and acting classes, let alone rent or bills. It's about not being able to maintain a healthy romantic relationship because your significant other can't handle the fact that you have to work so much at your career to achieve so little. Sacrifice means not being able to see your nieces grow up because they live in another state, not being able to fly out for birthdays or holidays because you're on a veil for a gig and besides can't afford the airfare. It means not being able to see your family because you have to live in LA if you want to be an actor. On October 29, 2006, I had a production meeting for a play I was directing for the city of Pasadena. My phone was on silent, so I didn't get the numerous voicemails right away that my mother had passed away.
Sunday morning, I woke up really early for me for a Sunday morning, especially because I had just worked like 19 hours the day before. And the first thing in my mind was, well, I should call my mom. But I thought, well, it's too early. She's probably in church. And I have to get to this meeting anyways. So I went to my meeting, because I thought, well, I'll just call her after the meeting. And at the very end of my meeting, I got a phone call from my dad and from my sister telling me that my mom had passed away. And I remember the first thing that I felt was thinking, God, I should have done something. I should have called her. I should have called her that morning. Because then at least I would have had that last chance to talk with her. But I didn't. We're talking a lot about forgiveness and my mother's maybe feelings of disappointment, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that she was disappointed in us. She loved us. And my mom did everything in her life to make sure that we had a better life than what she had. And I think the only thing that we can do now to honor her and to commemorate her is to do all we can for our children, to give them a better life than what we had.
Afterwards, I spent a lot of time soul-searching. Had I been doing all that I could to give my future children more than what I had? Was I doing the right thing by trying to be an actor? If I had stayed in Colorado, I could have been there to take care of my mother and been with her when she died. What was I doing acting? Growing up, I remembered wanting to be a pilot because of Top Gun, an archaeologist because of Indiana Jones, a Jedi Knight because of Star Wars. In short, I found my role models and idols on the screen, just like millions of other little kids. Except I distinctly remember that none of my idols' faces looked like mine. They did not have skin like mine, hair like mine, eyes like mine. To this day, there have been no Asian American Best Actor Oscar winners. There haven't even been any nominees, ever. From film and movies come the stuff of dreams. From these dreams, kids see that they can be more than what life has dealt them. And this is why I act. Shortly after my mother's death, I came across this quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
I'm an actor. I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. I am an actor.
I am an actor.
I am an actor.
I am an actor. I am an actor.
I am an actor. I am an actor. I'm an actor.
I am an actor.
This is what acting is.